There is a specific kind of loneliness that comes with clarity. Most people think high intelligence is a superpower. They imagine rapid calculations and effortless success. But you know the truth. To you, it does not feel like a gift. It feels like a burden. It feels like watching a movie where you already know the ending, but you are forced to sit through it anyway. If you have ever felt exhausted by the world around you, if you have ever felt like an alien observing the human race, you are not broken, you are simply wired for a different frequency. Let us explore the dark side of high IQ. Psychologists call it low latent inhibition. The average brain is designed to ignore information. It filters out background noise to focus on survival. Your brain does not filter. You see everything. You process every micro-expression on a person's face. You analyze the slightest shift in their tone. You notice the patterns that everyone else misses. This is why you are tired. While others are having a conversation, you are running a simulation. Nikola Tesla described his mind as a receiver. He was not just thinking, he was tormented by the signal. This sensitivity is not a flaw. It is the price of admission for insight. First, the curse of Cassandra. In Greek mythology, Cassandra was given the gift of prophecy, but she carried the curse that no one would believe her. This is your reality. You see the inevitable outcome of a bad decision months before it happens. But when you try to warn them, you are called negative. You are called an overthinker. So, you learn to stay silent. You watch the crash happen in slow motion. Second, the mask. You have learned to mimic normal. You realized young that your natural depth makes others uncomfortable. So you dim your light. You engage in small talk that feels physically painful. You pretend to care about trivial things just to keep the peace. But wearing a mask is heavy. Eventually, you just want to be alone. Third, the paralysis. To an average mind, a decision is a simple path. To you, it is a branching tree of infinite probabilities. You don't just see the choice. You see the 10 consequences that follow the choice. This is why you hesitate. Not because you are slow, but because you are thorough. The philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer once said, "Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see." But he forgot to mention one thing. Seeing that target is a lonely experience. If you see yourself in these words, stop apologizing for your nature. Stop trying to force your ocean into their cup. It will only spill. You require solitude to recharge because your processor runs hot. You require silence because the world is too loud. That is not a weakness. That is a requirement for your function. Accept the burden. Embrace the solitude. The world doesn't need you to be normal. It needs you to be awake.